I'm Margot Evans.
And I'm Edwonda White.
And I'm Rochelle Truby.
And we are Three Black Girls Talking. On Three Black Girls Talking, it's just three friends just talking about different topics that's going on in our lives, and we like to share it with you. So today, we're talking about Karens. Y'all know what Karens are. These are white ladies, not just white ladies, but prejudiced white ladies that just want to be all up in our business. They want to fight over a parking space. They want to, if they see a little girl selling water, they calling the police. They see a black people barbecuing. They asking you all kind of questions that you don't need to answer. Do you live here? And what are you doing here? And all this kind of stuff. Okay. Now, all white ladies are not Karens.
Right.
I have some very, very nice white girlfriends that are so cool or whatever. The Karen goes to those people who are racist and who are just afraid of black people, have attitude with black men, attitude with black women. So I'm going to go with Rochelle first. And I'm going to ask you, Rochelle, first of all, have you experienced a Karen? And if you have not experienced a Karen, then what do you think about Karens? And how should we deal with them as black women? You know, they always think we are angry or whatever, but how would you deal with a Karen if you were in that situation?
Okay, so I've never personally dealt with a Karen, but if I seen a Karen, the best thing to do is not to argue with them. I wouldn't argue with them. I would put them on film. Like I would start videotaping them off my phone, and just so that they can act crazy by themselves. If they want to be crazy by themselves, they can do that. Because it's funny how Karen was complaining about people rioting and stealing from the stores and stuff, but the Karens are at the grocery stores tearing down stuff when they get mad when they tell them to wear a mask. So what is the difference? Like, you tearing the store up too. So,
right. She don't want to wear no mask.
Right.
But you know what's really sad though is this season has really shown me how people really feel about black people, because I grew up in Lakewood and my parents really raised me colorblind. Like there's no color. So honestly, I really didn't think any about white people, black people, Asian, Hispanic. Everybody was just one race. As I've gotten older, I want you to see my race, because if you see me being a black woman, you see me. I don't want you to say, oh, I'm colorblind. No, don't say I'm colorblind. You have to see me as a black woman. But anyway, looking on Facebook, I've seen some of my friends that I've gone to school with, Caucasian women, and some of the things that they have said have shown me who they are. And it's really a trip. Like, for example, one of them was just talking about Kaepernick, about taking a knee, and that he was biracial and how he's being prejudiced to his white side of his family. But first of all, Kaepernick is a black man, okay, first. So he's going to be treated like a black man, regardless if he's biracial or not. So, I mean, I just pray for people. I don't even get in no arguments. I don't talk back and forth to them on Facebook. It's not worth it to me. I just let them do them, show their true colors. People are, get on them. They be putting them in check, but I don't do that, because to me, it's not worth it. So honestly, if I got involved with a Karen, hopefully, I mean, you never know what you're going to do when you're in that situation, because it might be a bad day and I might say something and then feel bad later about it. But for the most part, I hope I don't. I just let them do them, put them on camera, and just mind my business and let them act crazy if they want to. Hey, Margot, you ever ran into them crazy Karens out there?
You know what? I thank God because I have an alter ego, and her name is Shay Shay. So I'm either Margot or Shay Shay. There's no in between. So I just pray that I never run into a Karen, because I know Shay Shay will come out on Karen or Ken. I haven't, but I've been seeing all of these videos of Karens and Kens coming out and just being so just erratic and crazy against people of color, Black, Latino, just people of color. It's just their devil. This is how I phrase it. It's like their devil has been let loose, and they can't control it, and they're just letting all this energy that they've been feeling out, and they feel comfortable doing it. But what they don't feel comfortable about is when you pull out that phone. Like you said, you pull out your phone and then you record them. And I'm glad to hear a lot of those Karens and Kens have lost their jobs, have lost friends, have lost everything because people are pulling their phones out and they're like, no, we're not taking this. You can't just come up to me and act crazy, you know, and fit, you know, whatever you're feeling, I'm supposed to sit here and take it. We're in 2020.
Right.
Not back in slavery days. We don't have to shut up.
Right.
We don't have to be quiet. We don't have to allow you to yell and scream and say whatever crazy stuff you want to say. Just pull out that phone, and you know, if my Shay Shay don't come out and go back at you, I'm gonna still have my phone out, and I'm still gonna show how crazy you are, so that you know it's uncalled for. And I don't understand it. I see the rhetoric on Facebook all day long, like people having situations. I don't get into those comments because it's not my business. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know, I'm not gonna make you feel no different. That's how you feel, and just, you know, it's fine. That's your life. But I hope that I never run into one, and I just wish they would stop. I mean, it's just ever since the George Floyd and the Breonna Taylor and all of the other Black victims that suffered from police officers have come on. You know, and then the pandemic on top of that. We just have all of these Kens and Karens that's coming out of the woodworks, just acting crazy, like they know they can. You can't. You really can't. You know, it's not really cool to do it. I don't know, Edwonda. What's your feelings about it?
I used to, like, remember back in that day when white people used to be really, really scared of Black people. They used to be real scared of the Latino people. Like, they'll be in the line, and then a Black person, a Latino, will be like, "Oh, I'm next." They'd be like, "Oh, go right ahead." Problems, right? Now, you know, it's not like I'm trying to make them scared of us, but I mean, it used to be a little bit more. They would be reluctant to be doing the stuff that they're doing now. Now they want to not only lie, but they want, you know, us to be criminalized. They want us to be seen as criminals and dangerous and all of this stuff. And now, I'm not gonna lie, it is some dangerous Black people out there, okay? Right. It is some that would knock your teeth out, you know what I'm saying? But it's some white people that's some serial killers and will kill you too. So now what? You know what I mean? Don't just put that on us. So the thing of it is, with the Karens, to me, I have some very great white friends who love me, who are very supportive, and who are awesome. So we're not talking about just white people in general. We're talking about specific white people. We're talking about Karens. Karens are the ones who are prejudiced, who see a Black person, feel threatened, and they want to keep their environment very white. And so say you're in Trader Joe's, and say Margot wants to go get some, you know, organic cherries. You know, Karen might see her and be like, "What is she doing here? You're not supposed to be in here. This is our thing." So then she might call the police and say that this Black woman is harassing me. And guess what? The police might come and do something to Margot because why? White is right. And the white lady said that this Black lady did that. And to me, that's unfair in this country. But guess what? Karen knows that she can do that. Right. It's like the lady who, I think her name was Amy, but she was in there with the guy that was bird watching.
Oh yeah.
Remember that in the park? She on film just being dramatic. She needs to get a Academy Award. Oh my God. He's coming. And she being filmed doing it. And she making the dog yelp and everything, just making the dog go, you know, to make it like really, oh, he's coming. Oh, you know, whatever, right? Now, if the guy didn't pull out his phone, they would have came and like really, really thought the lady was in distress in the middle of a public park. Now, she messed with the wrong Black person in the first place. Right. Because this guy is a bird watcher. He's the least threatening Black man.
Right.
Who was not
You're watching a bird.
He's a bird watcher. This guy graduated from Harvard. He is not thinking about you. Okay? He was not trying to rob you. You were not in danger. Matter of fact, you was bothering him with
Right.
your crazy dog, because he was like, lady, you need to have your dog on a leash, and could you make the dog quiet so I can listen to the birds? Are you serious?
Right.
But you want to, get this man almost killed. But anyway, it's plenty of incidents like that Karen just was out of control. The little black girl wasn't hurting anybody. She want to call the police because she need a permit to be selling some doggone dollar water. Are you serious right now? Leave that little girl alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. I'm not saying that black people shouldn't be allowed to break the law, but okay. She didn't have a permit to sell water, but it was just a few little waters. Why are you bothering the little girl? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why? The answer is because she was a black girl and she didn't want her selling water right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point. They're looking at it like, oh, this is our world. And we want to make sure that we keep it, white and da-da-da. It's almost like white drinking fountains and black drinking fountains.
Right.
You go over there, you drink from that fountain, but over here, no. Okay.
Right.
This man was in a public park where everyone goes.
Right.
She didn't want him there.
Right.
And it's like, you have no right to say you don't want black people here. We're here. You brought us here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you mad that we're here? Are you serious?
Right.
And then you're going to get Karen on us. Oh, they're making a ruckus over here and da-da-da. But people are so tired of Karen. I'm so over Karen. Ken, we see Ken is going to do something. But Karen is on my nerves.
Yeah.
We're seeing too many of these lies, too many of these calls. Even the police and the 911s are probably tired of getting these fake calls. A lot of the real calls that they made, a lot of black people got killed. To where Tamir Rice, they said that he had a gun, or I think. If a white person say, I think he has a gun, that's
the trigger.
Was SWAT shooting.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we say it, they can kind of tell on the phone if it's us or not. You know what I'm saying? You know how we sound. Oh my God, Pookie now. Right? We sound different than, okay, I'm not sure, but I think he has the gun, right? Once they say that, they coming in there kicking in doors and acting a fool.
Right.
And you know that. And to me, that's just wrong. Stop being racist against people. Get to know people for who they are. Accept them for who they are. And don't just assume because you see a black girl, she's going to have an attitude. She's going to be difficult on the job. She's going to be this and that. You ever seen a white supervisor at a job that they talk to everybody nice, and then the black girl, they want to keep her in check because they think the black girl's going to be the problem.
Right.
So you want to talk to, oh, excuse me, we're in the middle of the meeting. Shaniqua, can you get off your phone? Okay, but what about Millicent? She on her phone too. Millicent, Shirley, and Sheila is on their phone, but you want to talk to Shaniqua and shut it all down to be like, ooh, she said that's your Shaniqua. We better be quiet. You know what I mean? Like the black woman is always the problem. But no, Karen, you're the problem. Mm-hmm. You're the problem, Karen, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you racially profiling Latinos, blacks, or whoever else. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of you telling people to go back to their country. Don't be telling people to go back to Mexico, go back to Africa, go back to Asia, Vietnam, whatever. Mm-hmm. Why don't you go back to Europe? How about that part? Because you wasn't from here either.
Right.
So Karen, you go somewhere. You came from Ireland or wherever you came from. It's a whole bunch of different Karens from different places. You came from Switzerland, Sweden, or wherever you came from, Karen. But you could go back if you're not going to get along with us in this country. Mm-hmm. It's not a racist thing. It's not a racist thing against white women. It's Karen.
Right.
The one who is racist against us.
Yeah.
That's who is. I love all people.
Yeah.
I'm a God-fearing woman. I love all people. Mm-hmm. So I want to talk to Rochelle. Rochelle, first of all, when you came to our school, we went to a college where it was all white people. If we made up a 1% of black, I would be surprised if we made a 1.5%. Mm-hmm. We knew every black person that was at the school. I'm not going to say the school on purpose, but when we went to college, Rochelle was my roommate. And when I first met her, I didn't know she was black. Okay. Honestly, we didn't know you were black. We didn't know what you were. We knew you weren't white. You know what I mean? But we didn't know you were black. And then when she opened her mouth, I was like, oh, she black. Rochelle used to hang out with the white girls and be like going sun tanning and wear her little stuff. And we was like, well, y'all go ahead and do that. Okay. She got her little swimsuit on to be out there laying out in the sun. We was like, no, we won't be joining y'all. We gonna come by the pool though, but we're not gonna be laying out and all of that, whatever y'all doing. But I'm just messing with you, but you know that's a true story though. You did used to do that. As soon as she opened her mouth, she was like, "Hey, I'm Rochelle." This now, I was like, "Okay, she's black," but we could tell, we know what black people look like. We knew she had ethnic features. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Okay, she didn't get that nose from Europe." Okay, trust me. She didn't get them voluptuous, cute lips, whatever. She got that from us. So I said, one of her parents is black. I thought she was biracial. I thought like maybe her dad was black and her mom was white or something. We didn't know what you were until you told us or whatever. But to me, that's no issue. It's about human beings out here. It's about respect out here. And Karen needs to shut it down. Mm-hmm. Karen needs to stop calling police for no reason and stop racially profiling all different races because she wants to feel empowered. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't like it. So Rochelle, you're gonna speak on your last little thing on Karen's and what we should do, or just say what you want to say to a Karen if you have the opportunity to speak on it.
The thing I want to say is, you know, I don't condone violence, because I know that there was that situation where the Karen was in the liquor store with the Hispanic girl, and I guess she had put her hand, she touched her, and then the Hispanic girl slapped her. And I saw a lot of people on social media saying, "Oh, that's what she deserved. She should." I don't condone violence, but I do think that, you know, the Karens need to stay in their lane. Like, they need to show people respect, because we're all here together. We're all trying to live our lives, take care of our family, work, and, you know, do the things that we do. And so we just need to respect each other. And then another thing, stop trying to use mental illness as a effect of trying to disrespect people. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, yeah. That's the first thing they want to say. The husband was on there talking about, oh, she has mental illness. No, that's not. You know, if you want to be racist towards somebody, you know, try to work it out within your soul and do some soul searching and figure out why you're the way you are. Margot, what do you think about all the Karens out there, and what's your take on it for your last little 30 seconds?
You know what? I'm just going to say this. RESPECT, respect, like you just said. Yeah. Just like Aretha Franklin said, respect. So if you guys want respect, Karens, if you want respect, you need to give respect. And if you have an issue, if you want to talk to whoever it is you have the problem with, talk to that person. Don't come at them like you are the authority, like you know you are better than, you're here to teach somebody something, because you're not. And with the same example that Rochelle had gave with the lady that hit, I mean, violence is never the answer, but it is a reaction. So if someone comes to you and they put their hands on you, your first reaction usually is to hit back. And so if you don't want to be touched, don't touch. Don't touch me, and you won't be touched. You know, I know that'll be my first reaction. We can argue all day, but as soon as you start pointing in my face and, you know, and then you happen to hit me, I'm going to hit you back, and this is going to be a situation. So it doesn't need to go that far. You know, I just wish, Karens, you guys would just bring it in and contain yourself. Let that devil loose that's in your body, that's taking control of your body, because it's not helping you. It's not helping the world. It's not helping anything. So just, you know, look within yourself and just say, you know what, this is not right. I shouldn't be doing this. Hopefully you can. I pray for you, and I pray that the Lord gives you the strength to just stop. So,
Right.
yeah,
I feel the same way. I feel that, and I'm gonna say my final thoughts, or all people who don't know about other races, especially white people, white women, a lot of times they feel like they're unsafe or they feel like uncomfortable. And I want to say to you, all the Karens out there, if you feel uncomfortable, you see a lot of Latinos, you see a lot of Filipinos, you see a lot of Cambodians somewhere, and you feel, or you see a lot of Black people and you feel uncomfortable, remove yourself from the situation. To go to a safer place until you feel more comfortable. Don't call the police when no one's doing anything wrong and then get people killed, because that's wrong. That's you feeling uncomfortable. You feeling some type of way. You feeling unsafe. As a woman, if I saw like 5 guys, I might feel uncomfortable because the odds are against me. But I'm not gonna call the police just because I see 5 men. They're not doing anything. I'm gonna use my intuition and say, it's 5 dudes over there. Maybe I need to not be over here. You know what I'm saying? Because if some jump off, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're good men or bad men. I'm not judging them based on the fact that whatever. I would feel more comfortable if it was 5 women, because I figure like, well, I could take them or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So I get that you're afraid sometimes when you're uncomfortable. You don't know Black people. You don't know what they might do. So I get that part. I'm not justifying it, but I do get that. But I don't get the fact that you have to call the police every 5 minutes. You know, you see someone in your strange Black person in your apartment complex, and you automatically think, why could they possibly live here? That's not your business. You feel uncomfortable, get your butt on that elevator and go to your house. How about that part? You know what I'm saying? Go mind your business. Exactly. Let me see your key card. What apartment do you live in? That's not your job, Karen. That's not your job to be asking who lives where. Your job is, you see Raekwon and them and Shay Shay and Pookie and them, and you scared, take your butt right back outside until they get on the elevator and go on somewhere. Or to go by the security booth or whatever until they go about their way, or even ask the security, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I just felt a little uncomfortable. I know it's wrong, but can you walk me up to my apartment? And then go head on. Call the police and get people killed.
Exactly.
For someone who, because of your fear. You know what I mean? And to me, that's where I have an issue with you, Karen. I'm upset with you, Karen. You need to grow up, Karen. You need to live in a world where other people live. It's not all about you, Karen, and you've been wrong, okay? And Karen doesn't mean white women. Again, let me say that, because they get mad when you call them a Karen. But they've been calling us the N-word for our whole lives. But they mad. But they mad because we call them a Karen now. Oh, it's upset. They don't like having a name, right? So anyway, don't get upset, Karen. Do something about it. Be more open. And
we got some Black Karen too.
For no reason. Now, Karen, feel free to call the police if there is danger. And that's anybody's right. But see, you doing it for no reason. And that's why you got the name. Okay, that's why you got the name, because you kept doing it over and over. So Karen, get it together or leave it alone. No, we're not gonna we don't condone violence on you. We're not trying to say anyone needs to beat you up or fight with you. But Karen, if you touch us, it's gonna be an issue. Okay, so don't touch people. Don't call the police if no one's doing anything, and remove yourself until you feel more comfortable. That will help out a whole lot. So anyway, we're 3 Black girls talking, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
3 Black girls talking.